Formal language versus informal language. Formal language is the sort of polite and correct language you'd find in one of your textbooks. If you're writing an essay or a project for your teacher, you'd write it in formal language, but the words you use and the way you arrange them probably wouldn't be quite as formal as a textbook. For example, you might find a passage like the following one in one of your research books. Its words and its style of writing are very formal. Australian desert dwellers are indeed special. They exist in a land where extremes of weather would kill all but the most hardy of animals and plants. Yet these desert animals withstand years of scorching sun, searing wind and torrential rain. Some animals and even a few birds can live in the desert without drinking. They eat other small animals, such as lizards and insects, and obtain all the water they require from their food. Although you wouldn't have to write in quite such a formal way, if you had to use this same information for a project or essay, your language would still have to be formal and polite. You might write something like the following paragraph. The animals that live in the Australian desert are very special. They can live there for many years even though the sun, wind and rain would probably kill most other animals. Some animals and birds eat other small animals like lizards and insects, and get all the water they need from eating them. Informal language is the sort of language you use when you're talking or writing to a friend. It's more chatty. The words you use are everyday ones that you wouldn't use in your written schoolwork. Often you shorten words, abbreviations, or use contractions like don't, or would've, and so on. If you were telling a friend the information from the passage above, you might say or write something like, you know, animals that live in the Australian desert are incredible. They can keep going for years even in all that heat. Most other animals would have just died after a few days. Some of them don't even need to drink. Can you believe it? They just eat other poor animals that have gone to the trouble of drinking, and get their water that way. Vampires desert style.
Thanks for watching and listening. If you like my videos, please like and share it, and do not forget to subscribe my channel.